We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now back to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, a pretty simple chart. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that's...
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to move back in front. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is caught. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson on the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. They go play action with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Out quickly to Judy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 4th down, here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. off play. Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And Williams is in for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try.
Hurts will throw.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your team.
Oh, wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 75 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from the safety position. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rolling to his left. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Now Rippon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this one complete to Smith.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Now he's loose at the 40. Devontae Smith.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Broncos 46, Eagles 38.
So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Off play action, it's Rippon. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything's looking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain